Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This lecture is for BBA 2. The subject is Business Mathematics. This is our lecture number 13, which is delivered by Ms. Zahra Arif. In this lecture, we will discuss about the linear equation chapter. We will see the graphical representation of two variable linear equation. We were already discussing it in the previous lecture, and we have seen this example that 2x plus 4y is equal to 16, that how can we graph a linear equation? We can graph a linear equation by putting first 0 in replace of x and finding the value of y, and then replacing 0 in replace of y and find the value of x. By doing this, so we can find the two pairs and we can plot the two pairs on the graph. So here you can see that there is an infinite number of pairs of value x and y which can satisfy this equation. So we find any two pairs. Suppose x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 4. By solving it, what we get? Y is equal to 4. And if y is equal to 0, then x would be 8. Look at this graph. This is a graph in which x is taken on x-axis and y is taken on the y-axis. One point shows that 8 and 0, and we have plotted 0 and 4 on the other point. By joining this, we get a graph of a linear equation. And remember that the graph of the linear equation is always a straight line. Suppose in this similar equation that x is equal to minus 5. So by putting x is equal to minus 5 and solving it, we get that y is equal to 6.5. So one pair of value is minus 5, comma 6.5. And the second is that if we put y is equal to minus 5, then by solving it, we get x is equal to 18. So the second point is 18, comma minus 5. Now what is it? How we can plot it? We have plotted 2 points here. So as we have seen that there are negative values, there is a negative and the positive values of x and the negative and the positive values of y. So we need all the quadrants in this graph. In x-axis, we have taken the difference of size, that is 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. And on the left side, it is minus 5, minus 10, up to so on. And on y-axis, we have taken the difference of 2, that is 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 2 to 6, 6 to 8. Remember that on axis, the difference should remain the same, but between axes it could differ. Like in x-axis, we have taken the difference of 5, and on y-axis, we have taken the difference of 2. So by plotting the 2 points, that is minus 5, 6.5 and 16.5 and minus 5. Now look at this example that 4x minus 7y is equal to 0. First suppose that x is equal to 0. So by putting x is equal to 0, we will find the value of y, that is 0, 0. Now if we suppose that y is equal to 0, so we know that then y is equal to 0, then x will also remain the 0. We have already found this point, right? Firstly, I said you that firstly put 0 in replace of x and then put 0 in replace of y and find two pair of values. But in this example, we may see that if we put x as 0, then y is also getting 0. We will find the value of y, that is 0. But if y is 0, then x will also be 0. Now we need to plot a straight line. So plotting a straight line, we need at least 2 points. So for finding 2 points, we need another point. This one 0 0 is the same point that we have found in the previous one. So we need to find a second pair. So what we will do, let us suppose that y is equal to 2. So we are taking now a different value. So this is not a hard and fast rule that you have to put 0 in place of y and you have to replace 0 in place of x and finding the values of x and y. You can take any value of x and find the value of y, and you can take any value of y and find the values of x. It is just for your convenience that you find the value of these by using 0. So here suppose y is equal to 2. By solving it, we get x is equal to 3.5. So now we have two values, that is 3.5 comma 2. One pair is this and the second pair is 0 and 0. Here suppose x is equal to minus 5. So by putting minus 5, we get the value of y is minus 2.857. So here we can easily plot this graph. One point is 0 0 and the second point is, you can easily plot any of the point which you have found previously and plot it on the graph, figure it out and draw that point, and by joining the point we get a straight line. Again you may see that the graph of a straight line of a linear equation is always a straight line. So here we have to a same scale on x-axis and on y-axis. This is not a hard and fast rule that you have to take a same scale. It could be different from x and y-axis, but the difference in the x-axis should remain the same. That is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4. Note: any two variable linear equation having the form of ax plus by is equal to 0 graphs as a straight line which passes through the origin. The unique property of this equation is that the right side c equals to 0. Keep this thing in your mind. This is important for your MCQs as well. Now these are all self-test questions, this is assignment for you people to solve at home and draw the graph of all these and send it back to me. Now you can look at these examples and these questions. Look at the last two. In the last two questions, 0 is on the right hand side. So it means that these equations will pass through origin. The rest all above will not pass through the origin. The down ones, last two, will pass through the origin. Thank you. Have a nice day.